Welcome to the BTM channel's 44th short on retrotech, innovation, science, and space exploration. This video is the second on our series on the 2020 Axel Springer Award to Elon Musk. You can watch the Musk multimedia introduction portion of the presentation ceremony in short 43. A link to that video can be found in the upper right hand corner of this video or in the description section below. We covered Elon Musk's thoughts on electric propeller-driven and jet aircraft in short 37 and received some feedback that the video was clickbait. We beg to differ. While Tesla may never produce an electric aircraft itself, it is clear that Musk thinks that the electric aircraft is a natural outcome of the movement of transportation away from hydrocarbon fuels. The electrification of transportation is also clearly on the minds of CEOs across the world. This is what Musk and the CEO of DHL Supply Chain said about electric airplanes at the 2020 Axel Springer Awards Pioneer Talk breakout session held on December 1st, 2020.
It's nicely related to the point you were just mentioning. So I run DHL and DHL Supply Chain in there, and we have quite some ambitious plans towards zero emission and optimizing the supply chains of our customers to get to that. But one of the things we obviously always face is that we also run an airline. And that's actually the biggest ambition on how do we get that carbon neutral. So I'm curious to pick your brain on that one.
Well, actually, I'm just curious, how many aircraft do you have?
Many.
A lot. Okay. So aircraft will certainly go electric. The energy density requirement to have aircraft with the reasonable range is much greater than for cars or ships. So my back-of-the-envelope calculations suggest that you need about 400 watt-hours per kilogram to have aircraft with a decent range. This is with a range where it's comfortably over 1,000 kilometers, including some reserves and emergency power and that kind of thing. And then as you go above 400 watt-hours per kilogram, it gets really better in a nonlinear way because you spend so much of your energy getting to altitude. Once you get to altitude, the air is thin and your cruise power is quite low. Yeah. So once you get, if you go to like 450 watt-hours per kilogram, even though it's, let's say, 460 or 480 watt-hours per kilogram, you will double the range. So even like a 20% increase, let's say, in energy density will double the range to at least 2,000 kilometers, if not more. So, and we're getting there progressively with improvements in the energy density almost every year. So this is just watt-hours per kilogram. And a lot of the improvements in energy density actually also improve the cost because you need less material because you're able to put more energy in the same amount of material, which means less material per unit of energy. Where we are right now is a little over 300 watt-hours per kilogram, and some of the very expensive cells can do over 400 watt-hours per kilogram. But the high-volume cells, I think, will start to approach 400 watt-hours a kilogram as well. So I would expect to see a significant transition to electric aircraft, starting initially with propeller planes because they're generally more efficient per kilometer than jets, and then turboprops, and then commercial airliners and that kind of thing. That transition probably happens, I think, reasonably soon. Within the next 5 years, we should start to see electric jets.
For a point of reference, this is what Musk was asked and what his response was during the Q&A session of September 22nd, 2020's Battery Day.
Thinking long term, is there any other segments that this new battery will be able to disrupt or electrify? Should we get hype that this new cost curve opens up different vehicle categories like a high passenger density bus, boring loop, boat, plane?
Well, I mean, there are batteries in limited production right now that do exceed 400 watt-hours per kilogram, which I think is about the number you need for decent range, medium range aircraft. And I think our batteries will, over time, start to approach the 400 watt-hours per kilogram range as well. Yeah, I mean, I think over time we'll see all modes of transport, with the ironic exception of rockets, transition to sustainability. or to electric, basically. On the rocket front, what we're planning to do is like about 80% of Starship is liquid oxygen, and we're actually already running a power line to be able to use wind power to create the liquid oxygen. So we're making some decent progress on sustainability on the rocket front, but there's just no way to have an electric rocket, and it's important for the future of life and consciousness that we become a multi-planet species. So got to keep doing that.
Musk made his original comments on electric aircraft during his interview by Joe Rogan in September of 2018. Check out episode 37 for our coverage of what he said. The bottom line is that Musk has insisted that all-electric jet aircraft are technically feasible and has pointed to the battery technology as the key element. Once the amount of energy per kilogram has reached a certain threshold, not only are jet aircraft possible, but so are supersonic aircraft. Although Musk has declared in no uncertain terms his priority was on ground vehicles, solar panels, and power storage as his way of impacting climate change, Tesla's continuous improvement in battery energy density keeps the possibility of adapting Tesla's technology to other platforms in play. So what's your take on Musk's latest comments on electric aircraft during the 2020 Axel Springer Award visit? Is an investment in all-electric aircraft and other transportation types now justifiable? Share with us by dropping a comment below. We hope you enjoyed this 44th installment in our series of tech shorts. If so, mash that like button. Take a moment to subscribe if you have not yet done so. The first major YouTube milestone is at 10,000 subscribers, and we are doing everything we can to get that mark. Help us out by becoming a subscriber so we can continue to deliver great content to you. And please click the bell notification icon to ensure you are notified when new episodes are released. Links to some of our most recent episodes can be found in the description section below. You can peruse our entire 160 plus video library by looking at our playlists, which conveniently sort videos by subject. We announce all new videos on our Twitter account, as well as in the community feed for this channel. Want to know how to navigate our channel content? We refer to retrotech and innovation documentary segments as episodes. Coverage of current events in space exploration, science, and technology are labeled as shorts. Space and tech history are documented in an anthology called Milestones, and gameplay recordings can be discovered on the Belated Tech gaming channel in videos called walkthroughs and side missions. Stay connected by occasionally checking our Instagram feed, where we post content from our upcoming episodes and from episodes past that you may have missed. And finally, join us on our Facebook page, where we cover current news and events related to channel content. Thanks for watching.